411 on the GYN. We're going to discuss PMDD. Yes, just in case you're wondering about it, you'll get to find out the difference and how they really impact lives. And to help us do that, we have Dr. Courtney Yarbrough. She is an OB-GYN, and she has a special focus on young children and teenagers. Yes?
Yeah.
And we also have back with us psychologist Brenda Roach, because she will need to help us understand how this impacts us mentally and otherwise. Yes? Good morning to you as well. All right, so Dr. Yarbrough, first of all, we'd like you to give us the definition and differences between the two, PMS and PMDD.
Yes, so PMS, premenstrual syndrome, and PMDD, premenstrual dysphoric disorder. So premenstrual syndrome is something that, as teenagers, we're all told we have. So most women have PMS, at least one symptom. It's a combination of mental, emotional, physical, and behavioral symptoms. Right. Yes, that's the first slide. Thank you. It usually occurs within the luteal phase of the menstrual cycle. And let me give you a little definition of what the luteal phase is. So the menstrual cycle starts with the first day of your period and goes throughout the entire month. So most women have about 5 to 7 days of their period, and then their hormonal changes start after that. So after we ovulate, within that 3rd to 4th week, we ovulate after the 2nd week. So at the 3rd and 4th week, we ovulate, but after that, there's a luteal phase. And that's when the PMS symptoms tend to occur. And on the second slide, we see a sample of what those symptoms are. So emotionally, you may feel a bit more tired, more fatigued, more irritable. You may have more crying spells or depression. Physically, you may have pain. You may have fatigue, and like I said, a change in appetite, bloating, and weight gain. These are the common symptoms of PMS. And most times, like I said, most women and young women have at least one of those. And most times it's mild to moderate. Right. But it can be more severe. So if we go to the third slide, we'll talk about the PMDD, the premenstrual dysphoric disorder. This is when these PMS symptoms are starting to affect your daily life.
So this is when it's way more extreme.
Very extreme, yes.
Okay. So PMDD.
Right.
Yes.
Premenstrual dysphoric disorder, as Dr. Yarbrough would have mentioned, it is a hormone-based mood disorder. So it's a more intense, extreme case of the PMS. Right? Generally, only 5% of women are diagnosed with PMDD, and that's according to the American Journal of Psychiatry. But the the average age of onset is around 26 years old.
Around 26?
Around 26,
okay.
Yeah. And the same symptoms as PMS, it's just that for PMDD, you would have to be experiencing these symptoms for at least 1 year during every menstrual cycle.
Wow. Okay. And these are some of the symptoms here?
So we can go back to the second slide. It's the same symptoms, honestly. It's just, it affects their life, where they can't work, they can't go to school, so they lose their jobs or they have poor grades, they can't function, they have poor relationships with other people because their depression and their anxiety is so bad that they cannot be around other people. Yes.
How do you help people understand this? And I mean, because this could really, like you said, you could end up losing your job. Yes. Or is that a definite once you have PMDD?
It's not definite. I mean, there are different variations of it.
Exactly. It's not definite. It will be how to manage these symptoms. But as Dr. Yarbrough said, if it can adversely affect social life, work life, home life, school life. So if you are not aware that that's what's happening to you, then this is what happens. So the first thing, all right, and the criteria is up now. So similar to the PMS, you have the feeling depressed or hopeless, the tense or anxious feelings, the crying, the irritability. You tend to not enjoy the things that you used to enjoy.
Right.
Yeah, and usually you have at least 5 of these symptoms present. So 1 in the first group, and at least 4 from the second group.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Lack of interest in things you used to enjoy went away quickly. Anyway, so we're moving on to treatments then.
Yes.
Okay.
So which one you start with, the PMDD or PMS?
Let's start with the PMDD since we were talking about that last.
Okay, so treatments for PMDD, they're pretty much similar to the PMS treatments.
Okay.
So you can get antidepressants, right, that's up on the screen, so that will help with the depression. Pronouncing this one for me again.
Anxiolytics.
Yeah, I don't know how that I'm like, what?
But it's correct what you're saying because it's for anxiety. Right? Changes in diet. So, for instance, simple things to help with the bloating and the mood swings. So, if you reduce your salt intake, that can help with bloating.
Right.
Taking vitamin D supplements. Regular exercise for sure, and that is PMS as well. Yeah, get the endorphins moving because then it helps with the depression, so you don't feel less depressed. Then talking to a therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist is also helpful because there we track mood changes and help women to realize the relationship between their menstrual cycles and what they're feeling.
Is that the hard part, to get ladies to do that?
To track.
To come talk and
to come talk.
discuss it.
I think that, traditionally, we think these are normal symptoms, right? We kind of say, well, these are normal, get over it, you go do what you need to do and just get over it. But sometimes they are not normal. Yes, a little cramping here, a little bloating there, a little weight gain, and they go away, that's fine. But once it starts to affect their life and they can't function normally, then there needs to be some evaluation.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have to, again, be willing to accept your reality, whatever that is.
Yeah.
And if you realize that you're not being yourself, you don't enjoy things that you used to, certainly that is deserving of at least a conversation.
Yes.
But people may not necessarily think of their GYN, their gynecologist, to have that conversation with, if you know what I mean.
Yes, that's true, but they should start at least with their GP.
Yes.
And then the GP can either send them to the gynecologist or to a psychologist or psychiatrist, especially if they think they need more evaluation and management.
Well, that's why we have these conversations. Some of us run away from the conversations, but we have the conversations so that you can at least look at the symptoms, look at and listen to what you're hearing about, and if you have any of those symptoms, it might be a good time for you to have a conversation either with a psychologist or a psychiatrist or with your GP or OBGYN. So the treatment for PMS, as you ladies mentioned, similar to that of PMDD.
Yeah. So that's the third slide in the series. But the treatment, and actually a lot of treatment is non-medicated. So we can start with a diet. We can start by decreasing the salt, fat, and sugar intake. We can start with exercising on a regular basis, at least 30 minutes a day, every day. Then we can do some supplements like calcium and magnesium, which can decrease the bloating and can decrease the water weight and weight gain during those times.
Just be taking calcium and magnesium.
Yes, right.
Just don't wait for anything.
Yes.
Just take that.
Well, it has other benefits as well, like bone health.
Yes.
So yes, it's definitely a great supplement at the right dosage. So don't take too much. Everything in excess is not good, but in the right dosage is great. And then if you need the medication, we can put you on hormonal medications if it's just mild to moderate, like cramping and things like that. And then if it's severe, we can move on to the anxiolytics and the antidepressants.
Yeah. And the severity usually intensifies if you're experiencing a PMDD. So, Ms. Roach, what the antidepressants concern me. Do those have side effects as well?
Well, with any medication, you will have side effects, and it all depends on how your body reacts to the medication. But the antidepressants are mainly to help with the depression.
Yeah.
So there's some people who can just talk and their symptoms are relatively minimized by just talking it through with a licensed person, professional person. Whereas there are others who would need a little assistance, and that's where the medication will come in.
Okay, what kind of side effects do people sometimes have, Dr. Yarba?
From the antidepressants themselves, it cannot work. Sometimes it takes up to 6 weeks for them to actually kick into full functionality, but sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes they have a less of a sex drive. So in adult women, that can be very important. The sex drive can be decreased. And they may have an adverse effect. Sometimes their sleeping patterns are disturbed and things like that. So they should have regular evaluation when starting the medication to make sure they're not having any side effects.
So you definitely want to try that exercise first and see if those things work first, and then it's a process. And when things happen in life, you try your best to go through the process so that you can get the right assistance or what assistance is right for you. What would you like to say though to young ladies or older women even, within that period.
Yes.
Pun not intended.
Yes.
What would you like to say to those who may be battling with it and those who are still wondering if that's what they're dealing with?
Well, first of all, PMS is common, and it can be normal as long as it's not affecting your life. So don't, especially with the young teenagers, don't assume that their mood swings just because they're teenagers. If it's starting to affect their grades, affect their lives, their communication with you, then they need to sit down and talk to someone. Okay, because it can affect their lives in the future as well with their schooling and their job capabilities. So don't dissuade their symptoms. Talk to them, so they won't get worse.
Yes, absolutely. Address the concerns. Only the individual really knows what they're going through, and you're only an assessment away. If you think they're fitting, you can have it checked out.
Yes, exactly.
Right, and continuing on from Dr. Yarbrough, I would say you know your body, like you would have mentioned, you know yourself. So listen to your body. If it's telling you something, and if you're experiencing something that you don't normally experience, and it's been going on for a prolonged period of time, come in, get it checked out. Go to your GP if you're comfortable with your GP, and then the GP can make a referral to your OBGYN, that you can eliminate certain things, because sometimes there are other underlying issues that may be happening that you're not aware of, so to eliminate those so that we can make a proper diagnosis.
Well, what I want to know is, I know we often have US statistics and that's kind of what we work by. Do we have any idea of the prevalence of PMS? Well, that may be more prevalent than PMDD, but do we have any idea of the statistics re PMDD specific to Barbados?
So PMS in general is very common. So 80 to 90% of women have PMS. PMDD is a little bit more difficult, even in the U.S., because everyone doesn't come to be evaluated. So the number it's not, we don't really have the true numbers for that.
Okay, but if you had to give a gauge, a good number of persons are impacted by it here.
Yeah, well, about 5%. Yeah, so that's the general population, about 5%.
Okay, so we certainly hope that the information has been helpful to you. And people make the internet their friend. I mean, that's always good, but I am sure you would agree. Still take the information that you find online, bring it to your doctor, and let them clarify.
Don't self-diagnose.
People do that.
Yes, they do.
Excellent. So today's takeaway, Dr. Yarbrough.
If you feel tired, fatigued, if it's affecting your life, go get checked.
Okay.
Yes.
Same way, from a psychological perspective, know your body. You know your body, listen to what it's telling you. If you are feeling off for any particular reason, come and get it checked.
Excellent. Thank you so very much. You heard from Brenda Roach, psychologist, and Dr. Courtney Yarbrough. She is an OBGYN, and this has been the 411 on the GYN. Today we focused on PMS, premenstrual syndrome, and premenstrual dysphoric disorder. So if you think you may be affected by that, please get it checked out so you can have a decent quality of life. It's 28 minutes.